Hey everyone, Peta Party. A lot of shit going on the last few weeks. House flooded, baby on the way. Um, got that consulting gig at PWCC eating up most of my time. So I haven't had a whole lot of time for this channel. Also been doing a lot of wheeling and dealing with cardboard stonks, so that's always nice to make money. So that's really been my focus the last 2 months. So now that I have a lot of that shit out of the way, have more time for you guys. Couple things going forward. Don't have time to answer everyone's messages on Instagram. Don't care how angry or sad you get at me. I'm not answering messages unless you're either A, buying something off me, or B, I already know you. Apologies, but it's the way it is. Getting too many damn messages from everyone. Can't keep up with it. Don't have enough time to deal with my own real life shit. So that's what's going on moving forward. So today what we're going to be going over is what I like to call, rubber band theory, also known as, price elasticity, as some of you like to call it. The basic concept behind that is prices tend to move, and when they move quickly. So, in my experience, what I've found that happens with collectibles pricing is if, a price has been held back for a while, hasn't gone up, when it goes forward, it tends to shoot forward. If the price of something, artificially goes up too fast, tends to retrace and go back a bit. So, with collectibles and, really any form of investment, and again, not a financial advisor, I don't know what the fuck I'm at. Probably shouldn't be even listening to me. If you are, you're an idiot. The money tends to be made with timing. It's not, oh, well, I'm buying this card when it's going up. Charizard was, what was it, $200 US in a PSA 9 back in January. It's $4,000 now. It's still going up and up and up. There's no way this is going down. I'm going to buy all in. I'm going to buy 10 of them. Spend $40,000 on 10 PSA 9 Charizards because I'm smart. If you did that, you're an idiot and you lost a shitload of money already. So, what you need to keep in mind, and with something like Charizards that have been extremely volatile the last few months, I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. Wouldn't buy them at $1,500 when, they jumped a lot because of Gary Vee and a bunch of other market factors. They've gone up to $7,000. If you bought at $1,500 and sold at $7,000, you're a genius. Timing was really good. Long as, you didn't get 50 chargebacks, you made a lot of money. Not disputing that. I'm saying the risk reward for that is not worth it, in my opinion. Because now Charizard's gone from $7,000 back down to $1,500. $2,000 if you're lucky and you're trying to sell one. So you need to keep that in mind. Generally, when something jumps too much, too fast, it'll bounce back and retrace. Market corrections, all that shit. So, when I'm trying to look at something to buy as, an investment class item, looking at something like Injection Fairy Lily. A few weeks ago, I was looking at, I copied those on eBay for $3,000 forever and a day. I started doing mental gymnastics, mental math, and saying, Yatagarasu has gone from $800 to like $3,000 in the last year. Injection Fairy Lily was $2,000 a year ago. Not even selling at $3,000. Everything else in this hobby has gone absolutely insane and explosive growth. 2, 4, 5, 10 times what it was last year. The fact that Injection Fairy Lily is still at $3,000 doesn't make any sense, especially when it's not even selling at $3,000. So I bought the copy on eBay, and a week later, another one sells for $5,000, proving my point. So you really have to, be paying attention to the market to see signs like that. It's really important that if you make a wrong call, you don't panic sell, because that's generally where people lose their shirts. I've bought a bunch of investments over the years, and got the cards, got the items, you know, either the grades weren't worth the paper that the labels were printed on, or the raw cards weren't as described. You know, expecting 8, 9, 10 quality, you getting a 5 or 6. So that shit really hurts. If you panic sell, you're going to lose money. Generally, I found anything I thought I was going to lose money on, if you hold short to long term, you know, a few years, you're generally, just because of inflation, going to make more money. I had a collection I bought off of an individual 2.5 almost years ago. Paid $500 going back in the Wayback Machine. You know, I was shitting bricks the entire time waiting for the damn thing to show up. Showed up, almost all the cards were not as described. The only good cards that were in it were, you know, the secret rare Egyptian God cards. A couple other items that I sold. Kept the Egyptian gods from my personal collection. They went up and up and up and up. Eventually sold the 2 Egyptian gods that were in it for more money than I paid for the entire collection. So, it is what it is. Long term with this stuff, you're generally going to make money. Just the way inflation works. With this hobby, though, there's a lot more downside if the market tanks. If everyone starts flooding the market with PSA 9 unlimited Charizards, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder to sell them. Something like a stock, if you put the price down a little bit compared to what the market's going for, generally you can sell a stock. It's a lot more liquid. The thing I like about collectibles, though, is if it all goes to shit, if you handled your portfolio the right way and tried to stick to shit that you like, at least, you have something nostalgic to look at or think about. If it all goes to zero, I'm not going to be able to look back at a stock and say, Jesus, I liked watching that stock grow in value when I was a kid. It really helped me through a lot of tough times. So, bit of food for thought for today. Watch your timing, don't panic, and have a good one.